Yeah, so as a 3.5-year-old boy, the man next door was hiding a Pierce Arrow in his garage. Back in the 40s, he was supposed to scrap these cars because they had aluminum bodies, Pierce Arrow, and to make airplanes, but they'd take them home and hide them. So I smell stale gas and mothballs coming from the other side of the garage, and I pulled the tarp back, and there's this beautiful Pierce. You'll see one like it behind the Frank Leroy filling station. You'll see a big town car. And boy, I got on that fender and slid down the fender, and I called all the other kids, look what I found. And of course, we were probably scratching the heck out of the fender. So the grandfather had a fit, and he kept telling me, you cannot come in here, you cannot. And I'm saying, why? What's so important about this car that I can't play on? And he would say it's a Pierce Arrow, one of the greatest cars of the 20th century. And to shut me up, he'd give me a badge, a button, a pin, a photograph of a car. So I'm thinking, boy, there's a lot of old guys wearing these chauffeur's hats around town. So I go up and down the neighborhood, and they said, were you a chauffeur? Oh, yeah. And then I'd bug them, and they'd give me more stuff. So by the time I'm 8 or 9, the basement's full, and my mother said, what are you going to do with all this stuff? I said, oh, I'm going to have a car museum. I'd gone to the Henry Ford. I had lived in Detroit. I saw the cars, the motorcycles, airplanes. This is what I want to do. So 62 years ago, last September, I moved down across the street in an old derelict warehouse, and my grandfather helped me build a little apartment up there. My mother didn't speak to me for 2 years because I left home, overly possessive Italian mother. And of course, they wanted me to be a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever, and I said, no, I'm going to restore antique cars. And that's what we did. For 40 years, we had 9 men guys working, and we restored cars. And this was a Mack truck dealership from the 40s that I had purchased only to store vehicles in while we were waiting to take them to the shop. And then my friends kept saying, when are you going to do that museum? And so 26 years ago, in 97, I knocked a hole, this was offices, I knocked a hole in that wall, and I saw how wide open that was. And so I knocked all the walls out. We redid the whole building completely, and this was the start of the museum. Well, now you're going to see, over there, you're going to see the Frank Leroy filling station. We're doing another addition. And later this summer, we're opening another 35,000 square foot addition, 50 feet out that door. And in the future, 200,000 square